If you have one of the earlier pieces, this would be the packaging you are familiar with, the leather style case. And if you have the new model, this is what you have. So very nicely finished box, polished. And let me show you what else it comes with. So it comes with an additional metal bracelet, a tool for changing it up, all the manuals and the paperwork, warranty card, a unique timepiece, the Cobra. So yes, it is the Cobra, and instructions. So I'm really amazed at how well this package arrived. It has already been opened. It was really sitting nicely. It was really well taken care of, and it came with a plastic casing all around for added protection. So there you have it. That's how the piece came, wrapped up very nicely, and they made sure that your watch was going to be delivered to you in great condition. Protective layer. First thoughts when I saw this piece was out of this world, amazing. Reminded me of like a Urwerk style piece, and really the price point that they have managed to get this watch at is just beyond words. It's a great bargain for your buck. It's so well finished. I've had this piece for a while now, and really I can't find any flaw with it whatsoever. The finishing is top. It's immaculate. The QC levels on this is just ridiculous, and Atowak is really a name you should take note of, because I'm very sure in the years to come they're going to come up with even better, even more finely finished pieces. The first thing that everyone asks is, what a crazy case shape, and how does it feel, and how does it look in terms of its finish? Close. It has some carbon fiber-esque style finish. It is curved, or rather it is very angulated, very nice steep angles, very nice symmetry and dimensions, and that finishing right there. I mean, if you look closely, everything looks down to the T. There's no faults I can find whatsoever, and that sharp needle-like finish where the time will be told, it's also so well finished, so immaculate. Aesthetically, it's really great piece. And just getting into a bit of the specifications. So it's a 50 mm, so it's a big. It has a thickness of 16.2 because of the thickness to fit this very cool complication. It weighs about 92 grams, that's without the strap. With the leather strap, about 115 grams, and about 210 grams with the metal. As I mentioned, this is carbon fiber on the sides to keep the weight down, and it's a 316L stainless steel case. The dial is really very interesting because it's a 3D copper, and they have used aviation grade aluminum and Geneva pattern, and which is right here, if you can see, to give a bit of texture, to give a bit of vibrance. and it has Swiss Luminova printing all over here and on the numerals. And I like how the AK logo has become more classy, more stylish, more symmetrical, and I like how this K and A just goes across. Very, very avant-garde. And you have the AK logo on the crown, so as you pull out the crown, this is how you set the time. So 0 to 60 in your minutes, and as you move it across, just look out here where the hour will flip and change, and the 5 and the 3 flips to the 6. It's definitely going to take a bit of thinking to get the numbering right, and it's really, really buttery smooth. And if you record it for an hour or so and you see how this whole mechanism moves, it's just brilliant, and it's a sight to behold for watch enthusiasts. And as you get over to the back, it's fitted with a modified Miyota 9039 movement. So modified obviously to make this very, very cool complication work. It has a power reserve of 38 hours, and there's a see-through window, sort of like an exhibition style, for you to look at some of the finishing of the movement, and the movement ticking away or beating away, and some of the finishing on the movement here, and the rotor wheel spinning around with the AK logo in black, in opposed to silver refinish of the whole back. That a 360 satellite revolving hour wheel. And as you look at the hands, so the hands is exactly where the aviation grade aluminum is being used, and the carbon fiber surrounding it. And the strap as well is really finished very well, with a little bit of extra bump here to add some dimension, and almost feels like a very, very moto style finish, like a racing style finish. And the carbon fiber on the side, and the edged grain on the leather strap, and even keeping in line with the angles, the buckle as well is finished with very nice angle, sign off of the AK. And the lugs, because this piece is so unique and shaped rather odd, the lack of lugs, it's necessary. If not, the piece would have been much larger. So in place of lugs, you have these small little joints sticking out. You can call it lugs, that the strap will sit in, and it is screw down. So it's not spring bar, but it's a screw down strap to ensure that it is very well placed and it's rigid and tough. So the Atowak Cobra, really amazed at what these guys have been doing, how they have brought the price down to such an attainable level with this level of finishing and QC. I'm lost for words. I'm truly amazed at how well this piece is made, all the way from the packaging to the delivery, and to the little things that they have thought of sealing this watch in a protective case or a protective rubber, just to ensure that it arrives to you in immaculate condition. So now let's just see how it fits on the wrist. And on a 6.9 inch, works out very nicely, and it looks great, and it's been a conversation starter for sure. People absolutely adore it and have been asking me all sort of questions when they see it, and it is really, really, really a step in the right direction as companies try to explore and experiment really, really complicated styles of watches, almost like a wandering hour piece. It's so cool. And the only one downside I have about this piece is because of the way it is styled and angled, it tends to move to the side of your wrist as opposed to sit nicely in the center of your wrist. So it's either to the side here or the side here. It just doesn't really sit well in the center. And again, this could only be a case with the leather strap. I will try it with the bracelet and see how it goes. But overall, a beautiful piece. No complaints whatsoever. Finishing is really perfectly done. So the Atowak Cobra, go get yours now. And it's a marvel of a piece and at a very affordable price.